Jack 10. He's got a caller.
Oh, I like that.
Quick call from Kevin Post. What does Kevin have?
Well, Kevin didn't have much left either. He only had 1,500 in the middle and 2,800 left back, so he decided to call with a Jack 9. He's going to hate Rene's position, Rene's hand.
I mean, it's really the worst situation ever for Kevin Post. Only one live card. He's hit a 9.
He's hit it, but it's an up and down straight for Rene. Still plenty of play left in this pot.
7, 10, or queen. And Rene has drawn out on Kevin before. In fact, these two have been involved in a lot of cockfighting.
Oh, there's the queen. So now a 10 needed for a chop for Kevin, or he's going to be out the door.
Saw hee-haw here. Yeah, a 10 for a chop. That's all Kevin Post can hope for right now. And what is he walking on thin air? He'll be out.
Yep, Kevin will be gone, and he is. Rene hit both the cards he needed, both the queen and the 7. So that one is the end of Kevin.
He's jumped the post. Kevin Post, he played a great game here, Gary. Showed some flair, some big moves, up and down, but in the end, he is out in 5th.
Yeah, he certainly showed some balls, our Kevin. He came here, he wasn't afraid to play. He shoved his chips in his cash in the middle at just the right time in some other coups, but in this one, it was bad timing, and Rene's going to knock him out.
They say no limit hold'em is a game. Hours of boredom followed by minutes of terror, and all of a sudden this action has taken a huge turn, and Rene Moritzen, well, he's got to feel like he's got every chance to win from short stack. He's got about 11,000 pounds now, and we're very close to being three-way here. You wouldn't want to count Piers Wyman out, but unfortunately, Gary, have you ever seen anyone come back from this short a stack?
Well, you've always heard the expression, a chip in a chair. Well, this is 200 pounds in a chair, and it's not even the price of a big blind here. I think it's almost impossible for him to come back from this. He's got to win about 5 hands in a row just to get himself a big blind.
Yeah, I mean, 200 pounds could buy you plenty of Big Macs, but in this poker game, not even a big blind. Tony G well out in front, and there's still a lot of poker to be played here. Lou Hussein and Rene Moritzen have both shown plenty of cards, but Piers Wyman will have to decide if it's now or next time, and he's sticking the 200 pounds in with a chance to double up. Tony G has put out 1,500 pounds in the big blind, and these other two players will have to match that or raise if they want to continue. Lou Hussein, does he have more than guts here? He's not worried about Piers at all, is he? Because he can pick up 900 pounds by raising here.
Pass.
Well, he's probably trying to decide whether he wants to take on the all-in man, try and gang up and get him out of the game. But he'd have to risk 1,500 pounds to do it. And the risk reward's just not worth it.
What is the right play for Rene here?
I think he needs to raise it. Just ignore. You've just got to start ignoring Piers at the moment. His 200 pounds is almost irrelevant. If he gets himself back into the game, good luck to him. Right now, I want the 1,500 pounds that's in front of Tony G.
Yeah,
so blast it.
There's only one big blind here because Kevin Post was sent out to Atlantic Avenue the last hand from the blind, and it looks like Rene is thinking about raising.
Raise to 3,500, 2,000 to call.
So it's 2,000 pounds on Tony G. Will he respect that raise?
Pass.
Yes, he will. All in now for Piers Wyman, but the good news for Rene, he'll pick up 1,300 pounds of Tony G's money, and Piers Wyman with a chance to triple up. There'll be 600 pounds in the main pot, side pot going to Rene, and not a great spot for Piers.
No, it isn't. He's sitting there with the Jack-6 up against the Jack-King. Worse than a 3-1 underdog. But let's see if the flop can get him out of it. There's the 6. Look at that.
There could be life in this old dog yet. Piers Wyman now, all of a sudden, in a spot to triple up. And 200 becomes 600. 600 could become 2,000. Very short order. Jack or a king. Oh,
High enough.
That's pretty well the end of Piers Wyman. Just 2 6s left in the deck.
How cruel is this deck to Piers Wyman? He's stuck his money in great spots all night long, but the rub of the green was gray and gold, and he is not on easy street, but the cold, dark haunts of East
The
London.
new blinds are 1,000 and 2,000.
Buttons with Tony.
Well, just as Piers is exiting,
Small blind.
Mad Marty announcing we're up to 1,000 and 2,000.
Tony G can withstand some heat here. He can fade anybody's all in, lose or Renee's, and still have chips or cash to burn. And look at the bet frequency and the hands won. Both of them solidly with Tony G. And all of a sudden, Tony has gotten quiet and serious. Renee taking a drink of water for the flight ahead. And the Dane has been shifty all night long, Gary. I mean, it's like a maze he's run through. A mouse after cheese staying in this tournament.
I thought he was going to have it easy after hand 9 when he got the chips off Shane Collinson, when he flopped his set of 9s, but he's had to work at it since then. It's certainly been uphill for him.
Yeah, now a bit of a card rush for Renee. Ace-10, very strong three-handed, but look at this.
And Tony G says call very quickly, and that's why.
Well, we've seen this matchup before. Tony G's second time ace-queen suited is taking on the ace-10, and we may be head up here.
Well,
Just on a flight of fancy.
we'll see what happens.
Well, Renee took a tougher draw out than this. He took the 10-6 up against 2 queens, the ace-10
mine,
against the
2000, right?
ace-queen. Not nearly as tough a proposition, but it's still like Sisyphus rolling the ball up the hill.
5.
And flush draw again for Tony G.
Ow.
He's got the best hand and the best draw, Gary.
Well, right now,
if a king
Tony
can
G
go
looks
to the
like
cliff.
he's almost got this one wrapped up. Rennie says he's going for a split.
There's 2 10s in the
There's
deck.
the 10. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable turnaround. Still loads of cards for Tony G. Queens,
walking
kings, diamonds.
Yeah, big redraw here for Tony G. But Renee has been walking on air right now. Here's the river.
6 of hearts. It's unbelievable. The ace-10 has cracked the ace-queen. Tony G desperately unlucky once again with a suited ace-queen. Renee, wow. How has he got himself up to the chip lead?
Down in the catacombs of London. No Harlequin romance here. Gary Jones, read the tea leaves. Tell me how this one's going to end.
Well, I thought Tony G had this one locked up until he clashed with Rene Moritzen. Made the mistake of having the best hand, Tony did. And Rene played his get-out-of-jail free card to now be our chip leader at 25,000. Tony G not out of it. He's got himself back into 14,000. And I still wouldn't want to rule out Lou Hussein either. With £11,600 in front of him, he's still a danger man, so anyone's game.
But one of these 3 will take it, and it will be Rene Moritzen on the button with the chip lead. He could just push in that silky shirt and 4-5 suited. Those kind of hands look very nice until you think about what's at stake.
I'm all in. 15.
Small blind, big blind.
All in.
And I think
Lou
Lou
said
has
call
a call.
very, very quickly.
You wouldn't fancy your king-queen, and when Lou has called that
My
quickly.
lucky queen king.
Well, it's up
I got more
against,
than you.
I think that's
have you
ace-10
Chips.
for Lou.
It sure is. And
That's good. You can still be alive and win it.
these 2 very close in chips.
Just
Tony
a
G
nice-
has slightly more, but he'll need to hit some paint on this board. Paint it up, he says. He has not hit it.
5.
And this is the most desperate spot that Tony has been in since the cows came home.
Well,
Lou.
he keeps losing when he's well out in front. He needs a bit of good fortune now.
Don't feel good. That's
There's
why.
the queen, unbelievable.
Why do they always say
It's
that
turnaround
before it
here
counts?
at the party post.